Come here, baby. I see you down the hall. Absol, I'll take some Absol. Come here, baby. Kanade. Kanade, you look beautiful tonight. You look gorgeous. Oh, here goes the baby. I knew you would come. Come here, you little weenie. Did you miss me while I was at work? I missed you so much. Edelyn, you look gorgeous. Is the shop open? Does anyone want to buy anything? Edelyn's shop is open. Ma'am, how squeaky of you. Hi, Kanade, you look gorgeous. Absol, Edelyn. Can I have a boop? Boop. Now let's go see what Leela is up to, shall we? You look gorgeous on that bed. You look so super pretty. I'm gonna need to vacuum this bed soon because you're making it all hairy, but you're allowed to. You're the princess. You're the most gorgeous, gorgeous girl. Oh, you look good on that cat bed, Leela. You look beautiful. I think there's a baby in here. Meow. Oh my goodness. That's something you're gonna have to stop doing, ma'am. We do not climb on the bed. You're such a jungle cat. Look at you. Would you be any cuter if you tried? Oh my gosh. Come here, you toddler. Come. We go over here to the scratcher. Very fun. You're such a little goofball. I learned about this weirdo this morning. She really, really likes to be on my lap when I use the bathroom. Hello. How's it going? Welcome to the We Adopted a New Kitten video. I don't know what I'm calling this yet. Something probably along the lines of We Adopted a New Kitten. I feel like I have a lot to talk about since all of this has gone down. I just first want to start by saying just a huge thank you to those of you who sent comforting words and thoughts. We even got cards, and it was just the most wonderful thing having so much support after losing both Felix and then Farra within a week of each other back like end of November into December. It was literally the hardest thing I've ever had to go through, losing both of our cats. I talked about Felix like as soon as it happened, and then when it happened to Farra, I mean, I made a post like on my community tab and I posted on Instagram, but I just like didn't have it in me to really talk about it again on video. It was just way too hard, way too soon, way too much, and I just thank you guys for the support. It's kind of why the vlogs took a bit of a pause for a bit, because I wasn't in it. I was very depressed about it. I was barely eating. I was just basically trying to get through the day every day. I could only muster up enough like energy to like do my work and do like regular like makeup videos, but showing you like my real life, that just simply wasn't going to happen because there was nothing going on in my real life, and it was really hard. Felix, we had him for 7 years. We lost him on Black Friday. His health issues that he's had for most of his life just finally caught up to him, and it was the end of his road, and it was really, really tough, but we had a reason for it, you know, like he had his issues and we knew he was never going to live to be old. But it still sucked. It happened very out of nowhere. Wasn't expecting it to happen. And then completely unrelated to Felix, literally later that same week, Farra, our 9-month-old kitten, she started having like weird lethargy, and then she didn't really want to eat. So we took her to the vet, and then they wanted to rush her to like the emergency animal hospital because they thought something was wrong with her kidneys. And then Turns out something was wrong with her kidneys. They don't know why exactly. We're thinking it was most likely just something she was born with, but her kidneys just went bad really fast and she ended up going into kidney failure, and then we lost her as well. And losing both of them within a week was so tough. Like, talking about them still really sucks. I'll still cry sporadically. I'll just see like a random picture or a random memory will trigger and it all starts back up again. And it's been tough. And one thing's for certain with all of that is we definitely felt a hole in our family. I mean, we had 6 cats. We lost 2 of them so fast. We lost a third of them. Going from 6 to 4 is huge. And I mean, I think had it just been Felix, we might have been okay for a while, but losing the kitten so soon after and having that like hyperactive, crazy kitten energy just gone, that was really, really hard. So we knew that we probably would get another member of our family at some point. We didn't know when. It wasn't anything we were intending to do anytime soon. Really, I wasn't thinking we would even consider the idea until well into 2024. I didn't think it was gonna happen anytime in the now. I even reached out to one of my friends. She works at a shelter in Jacksonville, and I was like, if you sometime next year happen upon like a bonded set of kittens that happen to be orange tabby and torty, because that's what Felix and Farra were, let me know, because maybe that would be a sign that we needed those kittens. But it was such like a far off idea. Like, it wasn't something we were really thinking about. Well, then skip forward a little bit to toward the end of December. I just saw one of my friends on Facebook randomly share a post from a small local shelter in our area. And this kitten, when I saw her, I thought I was seeing things, because this picture that I saw, I'll even show you the picture right now. I will pull it up because it was that crazy. So this was the picture. Seeing this like torty cat with a bright orange face, like a striped tabby face, like this is Felix and Farra combined. I literally couldn't believe it. And I was like, Zane, I feel like I don't have a choice but to at least inquire about this kitten and like chat about it. You know, like I've never seen a cat that looks like this in my entire life. So I'd messaged the shelter. We were out of town at that time at his aunt's Christmas party in Colorado. So we weren't in town, but I was like, we're gonna be flying home in the next 2 days. Can I give you a call when we get back to Florida? So I set up a call. We chatted with her for a bit, just kind of got the ins and outs. I explained like our situation and so on and so forth. One thing led to another. We scheduled a time to meet her for the first time, which you saw earlier in this video, us meeting her. She's so sweet and so fun. Literally the second we walked into the room, she was climbing up us. She was purring and snuggling and playing, just like an absolute ball of energy. So we were so excited to meet her. She wasn't ready to go home that day in particular, but I was happy that we got to meet her. We weren't ready to just like spontaneously like get a cat like sight unseen anyways. We wanted to like meet her and get a feel for it and really consider the idea of it before we just like made a decision like that. Cause I mean, the grief is still very real. There's no like how to deal with losing a pet handbook. You know what I mean? And it's tough. It's very weird feelings, kind of feeling out losing a pet, losing 2 in our case, and then not wanting to replace them, because it's never about replacing a pet, but it is about trying to find comfort in something else. And like the cats that we still have, like I love them with my entire heart, don't get me wrong, but especially again, like I said, losing that kitten energy, that was really, really tough. So anyways, fast forward a few more days to the day after Christmas. We actually didn't think we were getting her that day. We thought we were gonna be getting her like the 29th or something, whatever that Friday was. But the 26th rolls around. We decide that morning, Zane and I, to go ahead and take down all the Christmas decor just to prepare for future kitten, because we knew we'd be getting her like right on the cusp of taking the Christmas down anyways. I didn't want to have to not only train her not to mess with the Christmas decor, but also like deal with moving it out while she was just moving in. Like that just seemed like a lot. So we're like, let's just clear it out today, get the house clean and prepped and ready to go. Literally, I think within 30 minutes of us finishing cleaning the house, she texts me basically just like, she's gonna be so excited to come home with you. She is so looking forward to some companionship and playing and having a home. And I looked at Zane, I was like, I mean, we could tell her we could go ahead and take her now. Like, there's not really a reason not to. Like, we're kind of ready. So I told her that, and she was like, yeah, come by in an hour. So we went to the pet store, picked up her baby food, and set on our way and picked her up, and now she's here, and we love her so much. She's so good. She's so sweet. She's so fun. She's snuggly and playful and crazy, and she's so well behaved. Like right off the bat, she was using the litter box and she was drinking water. She's only about 2.5 months old, I think almost 3 months. But she's already doing all the things. She's so good. She hasn't chewed on cords. She hasn't peed on something she's not supposed to. She's pretty good with her claws. She's a good kitten, guys. She's just so stinking sweet. She's so cute. She's so wonderful. And it sucks because like there's been multiple times that I'm like playing with her and snuggling her, and then I still get this feeling of like, I really miss Felix and Farra. And it's just like such weird feelings. Like I've lost a cat before, but it was a cat that like I lived with for a little while and then I moved away. So it mostly became like my family's cat. And I mean, that still sucks. That's still really hard, but this was our first like cat that was ours. Our first 2 cats that were ours that not only didn't live as long as they were supposed to, but that we had to put down ourselves. I mean, not ourselves, like a doctor did it, but it's tough. And we've never had to like even think about like getting a new companion to fill an emptiness that we had in our lives. But weird feelings, but it's all been good too. It's weird. Kanade is trying to knock over this camera, ma'am. Anyone who has been through this, which I know many of you have, I'm sure you completely understand what I'm trying to say. It's hard to even like convey into words these feelings. It's like so unreal, and it literally, you can't relate to it unless you've been through it. And I hate that it just comes with the territory of owning an animal, that you have to go through it. Like basically by adopting an animal, you're inviting a little tragedy into your life, and it's painful, but it's also wonderful because I'm so glad that we got to give them a life and we got to give them a home. It breaks my heart that Farra only got to be 9 months old, but I'm glad that she got to have a great time for the time she had. I'm glad that Felix got to have a great 7 years with us. I'm glad that he lived as long as he did. But it's still hard. But anyways, I do not want to go on a tangent where I start crying. Would you like to meet her? She's purring already. Look at her. Obviously you've seen her in this vlog already, but I would like you to formally meet Wanda. She's an angel. We named her Wanda after like Marvel, like Wanda, Scarlet Witch, WandaVision, all that good stuff. We love her. She's amazing. I just truly can't believe she has this weird, like torty, tabby kind of pattern, and then the bright orange Felix face. Like, how is that possible? How do you exist? You're crazy. You look like somebody ran out of fabric and we had to use some scraps to finish making you. She's such an absolute bundle of fun. She's so sweet and just so wonderful. The other cats are adapting to her really, really fast. I mean, at this point, we've only had her in our home for like 5.5 days. At the moment that I'm filming this, at least. It's New Year's Eve, right? The 2nd. But all the cats are adapting pretty well. I mean, I think day 1, Leela was 100% fine. She doesn't care at all. The other cats were kind of like standoffish, trying to feel her out, like who is this new minion that lives in our presence. But even today, like she was playing with Edel and Kanade. Absol's not so much of a player with the kitten. Like he didn't even play that much with Farra, but like he exists next to her. And they're all doing pretty good. Everyone seems pretty happy. Everyone's healthy and eating and using the litter box and playing and so full of energy. And I can't lie, I'm very paranoid about our cats now after losing 2 of them back to back, but everyone is in a great space right now. Everybody's happy and wonderful. And I just wanted to make this video. I wanted to introduce her and just kind of, I don't know, shed some light on the complexities of pet grief and adopting a new pet after pet grief. It's very weird. It's very, I almost want to say absurd, because it really is. I hate that we go through this. I hate that we outlive them, but that's the way it's meant to be. It would honestly be worse if they outlived us, because that's all they know. They don't know how long they live. They just know the time they had. And that's what I try to remind myself when I get sad about like Felix and Farra, is They just know the time they were around and they had a happy life. And now I'm so happy to give you a happy life. Come here, sweetie. We love you so, so much, and we're gonna take such good care of you. And we're so happy you live in our home. She has so much energy right now. She's so funny. When she like is sleepy, she is sleepy. Like she is dead to the world. I've never seen a cat sleep harder than Wanda sleeps. Like I've had to like poke her a few times. I'm like, are you good in there? Because she will be dead. Like last night she climbed under my blanket in the bed and she was asleep under there for a while. So eventually I kind of like lifted the blanket and she was just like passed out. Like she did not even flinch when I moved the blanket. But I think this is pretty much all I wanted this video to be. Just, I don't know. I just wanted to babble my thoughts to you. If anything, I feel like I owe it to you to just, I don't know, give you my thoughts on all of this, since you guys were here through all of the things. You've been here through Edelin's adoption, Farra's adoption. You've been here for many a Meow Box unboxing. You've been here for the loss of Felix and Farra, and now you are here for the introduction of Wanda. And she's now sitting in the cutest, spooky little scratcher right now, giving herself a bath. And I'm so happy to have this energy around again. I'm so happy to have her weirdness, her bursts of energy, her just sweetness. I love having a kitten around, and it's a good feeling to have her here. I'm happy to know her. I'm happy to know you for the rest of your little life. But I guess that's where I'm gonna leave this. I feel like this video is just gonna be kind of on the shorter side because I don't really know what else to make this video about. But going forward, regular vlogs are coming back. I'm working on one currently, and they're, in theory, going to be longer, just lots of day in the life kind of things. You're gonna see lots of like cat shenanigans, more Meow Box unboxings will be back. I just did not want to do them on camera for a while for reasons, obviously. Obviously, lots of makeup videos to come. We're gonna be doing books and cooking and all the things, and I'm just excited to share it with you and just get back into sharing more of my life outside of just my little box of makeup. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you for meeting Wanda. I'm so excited about her and I can't wait to share her with you. We've kind of just been keeping this our little secret. I don't even think we're posting about her until the 2nd, so we'll have had her like a full week before we post about it. And I mean, even longer since we've known about her. And I don't know, it's been kind of nice to have this little secret to ourselves, but I am very excited to share her with you. She's just so stinking cute, and I can't believe we stumbled upon this cat that is somehow a fusion of Felix and Farra. It's the most bonkers thing. But I'm very happy she exists. Aren't you the most beautiful? On that giant chair, she's so small. Thank you so much for hanging out and watching. If you made it to the end, leave some cat emojis. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm battybean there as well. And also feel free to subscribe. I'm posting most days over here. Oh, hi Kanade. Did you want to say hello? Kanade was getting jealous. Do you want to tell them thank you so much for watching? And I'll catch you in the next one. Do you want to say okay bye? Okay, bye.